I just get only so many
Just imagine,
sponsors in my
hey,
email.
Hunter, can we sponsor you for the streams that you do with your friends? It's
No,
like,
I
oh,
can
yeah,
full on
Hunter.
see it.
We
Hunter,
recognize your voice from that other dude's stream.
Hunter, remember our talk? Remember our talk about you knowing famous people? Just fucking someone said like we'd like Aviator Gym would like to sponsor you.
See, I don't get that, because wait, hold up. Where did this joke come from? Because Cook has never mentioned knowing anybody famous. In fact, I think the only person in the group that's ever mentioned knowing someone who's famous was me.
No, so the joke came from fucking how was it? Because Hunter didn't know a lot of famous people, the musicians he didn't know, so that's where the joke started.
No, that joke started. I know that's where the joke started, but we advanced into all the famous people knowing me from when I was talking about when I've met Shaquille O'Neal, Hulk Hogan, all those people. Like my dad worked out with them.
That
That's how I know.
advanced
That's right,
it.
yeah.
I didn't know people. Then there was that.
Did
and
you
then
say
it
like
was
he
funny.
drove you home one time? One of them
I
did?
rode in a car with Hulk Hogan before.
Cool.
Fuck, yeah, no, fair.
Oh yeah, brother.
Oh, God damn it.
Actually, Hulk Hogan is a piece of shit. Anyway.
He is, but he lost his entire wealth, so at this point, I think, ruin a man financially, and that's
I also
tough.
argued with my mom the other night, and she was just like taken aback by it. That Hulk Hogan was absolutely not a good wrestler. He was a great entertainer and performer, but that motherfucker cannot wrestle.
I mean, none of them can on that show. As a guy who did wrestle in high school and has done Greco-Roman wrestling and freestyle wrestling, I can confirm none of those motherfuckers can wrestle. Maybe John Cena could. I mean...
There's some guys nowadays you'd be like, oh damn, okay.
No, I won't watch any of that stuff because they do all the moves that are banned in freestyle, which is, like, we can't even... you can't do a standing suplex on someone. And like most of the moves they point out are actually completely banned from wrestling, so it's just people beating the shit out of each other. If I want to pay to watch someone hit someone else, I want it to actually be an actual hit and matter, so I'm going to watch MMA over watching fake UFC.
Carl Royce with the steel chair.
$20 me and Hunter will fight right now.
I mean, it'd be more entertaining in my opinion. I can't stand it. I think the WWE and all those World Wrestling Federation groups are all just god-awful. Like,
There was no how to fight. It'll just be a beating of random swings.
Well, it's not violent enough. Like, it's too, like, it was good back when, like, Andre and, like, they had all the really big names in it, but nowadays, God, I don't even imagine who's in it anymore. Did they finally kill The Undertaker? Is he finally dead?
He retired, yeah.
Oh.
Finally.
I mean, the man was huge. Well, sadness. Welcome back to Monsters Monday, everyone. Hello, hello. We are back for another stream for those 1 to 2 people who usually watch these streams. Let's see, what are we looking at for the VODs these days? Let's see, what did my last VOD get? It's 3 views. And 7 views. Wow, we really pulling in the numbers these days, boys.
You get. You didn't even get to the funny number yet.
No. Well, I mean, it's because I just don't stream the good content anymore. I don't stream things I want to watch, like, Cook playing video games.
Look, just remember, DM, to be in the top 1% streamers, you just gotta reach 50.
I know, right? And then have a sex scandal pop up and ruin my career within a year. Because apparently, when you get famous on the internet, you just can't keep your dick in your pants. I don't get it. Guys, it's really easy. Just don't send naked pictures and don't harass women. I'm never going to understand the whole thing.
We're just making it clear to guys now. The dick does not photograph well.
No woman, no man wants to see a picture that. If they do, they'll look online, and it's going to be bigger than yours that they want to see. Just get over that now. You don't have a big dick, and it's not going to picture well. Just walk away, buddy. Just accept that you're getting laid by whatever lady you're with.
Of the viewers, man.
Nah, man, I 100% am a strong believer in that. Well, after the whole internet issue recently on Twitch that could have been easily avoided if the guy was just not creepy and an idiot. Like, dude, if a woman's drunk, leave her alone. But, we won't go into that today. Because you know what, that drama is not part of our group, and to be honest, I am insignificant to the drama that is happening on Twitch, so... so last time on Monsters Monday, we left off with the party having a little bit of a unique adventure. Tickdrick, getting a full realization of what was going on and what the puzzle could entail, after the party had decided to abandon trying to forcibly solve the puzzle then and there. However, as the party found a new spell that Hawken was able to take, or Duramar was able to take advantage of. Sorry, we didn't have a Sunday session, so my mind's still there. As Duramar created this compass-like spell that seems to drive him towards what he seeks, the group headed towards the abandoned and destroyed stronghold of Stonehold, where after working with a couple of dwarven ghosts and meeting the past king of the Mountain Dwarven lands, the party managed to find a dead implied skeleton in the below dungeons, where eventually they would awaken a minor lich and his two crony ghosts that literally did more damage than the lich did. If you go back and watch the vid. But yeah, after the party managed to hold off and minus a slight miscalculation from Centauri, they retreated off to continue chasing after whatever it was that this compass was leading to, far to the southeast. We come back now that the party has been gathered together, and Centauri still being in a jar in Duramar's lab, and fully sealed in said jar. We come back to it being midday, and the party just now passing over the Isle of Man, where you can fully see the continent where cities used to remain are nothing but now black scars on the earth itself.
What happened to all the people down there?
What?
No, look over the edge of the ship. Do you not see?
Shit. Oh. Oh well.
Okay.
Just another casualty of war.
What's a war?
All right.
Oh, I know that one. I know that one.
That's food?
It's when
That
two
was an
groups of
accident.
things
Don't pay
fight.
attention to that.
Oh, God damn it.
What are you hitting?
As the ship continues and the party begins to just kind of ignore the conflicts and destructions around them, the ship continues on the winds. You're about a good half an hour from where the arrow seems to be pointing. As you can see in the distance, an island coming up that seems to have the arrow slowly starting to point downwards towards it. In the center of this rather large island, you see a strange black cylindrical-like object just kind of popping out of the treetops with this purple-like smoke that keeps kind of puffing out. You can also see a couple of other smaller buildings that seem to peek out. They all seem to be very square-looking. And as you watch, as you get closer to the islands, it just seems to be a small, rather large city, in fact, on the island. But you don't see any living figures or creatures along the beach lines, and the forest seems to be too dense for you lot to peer through at this distance. But the arrow starts to go further and further down towards that direction.
We do as the arrow guides.
Bastion, are you gonna let it down on the island?
Yeah.
Or are you gonna float above? Okay. As you guys start to kind of come down, as the boat kind of lands into the beach, immediately deploying the ladders, you hear screams off in the distance of what sounds like something young and almost effeminate. As the force seems to come alive and start shaking, the wind seeming to pick up and kind of really hitting you guys hard, the ship immediately deactivates and falls into Bastion's hands without him even stating a command. And it suddenly goes from what was roughly midday to complete pitch night.
Hey yo, what happened?
We love illusions.
This place is weird.
What would you lot like to do?
Is my blind sight also pure black?
No, you guys can still see if you have dark vision.
Oh, okay.
we're chilling.
Well, that sucks.
If you don't, blind sight would still be counting. As
Hunter, I am your seeing eye slime. We got this. It's okay.
You know, I was about to make that
Bastion,
joke.
Can you still see?
I cannot.
I'm your guide now.
How about we just light a fucking torch?
You sure you want to do that? This place doesn't seem very safe.
I don't know if Robert's wife was referring to the campaign, but all I heard in the background was, that's illegal.
No, she's trying to figure something out.
Oh.
No, it was not. That's illegal.
Oh, okay. It's illegal. Wow.
Yeah,
alright.
lighting a torch is illegal,
Yeah.
Dormar.
In this country, in this economy, yeah, it's illegal. We can't afford it.
Yeah, we're poor. We can't afford to light torches.
Alright. So, what would you lot like to do?
With blindsight, is there anything like moving around in the forest that we're now standing in?
So Centauri and Tic-Tric, do you both have blind sight?
Yes.
I have blindsight and dark vision.
Okay. So with blind sight, you do sense tremors beneath you. You can definitely tell there's creatures digging or something moving and slightly vibrating as it's moving around below you. It's not seeming to be very close. You'd guess probably 30 feet beneath the dirt, and doesn't seem to be at an upward angle. It just seems to be going back and forth. But as you kind of look around with your dark vision for a moment, you both notice that the forest, there's no creatures that you can hear or see. The winds seem to have slowed down, and the screen has not returned. But you don't sense or see or smell or feel any sort of life anywhere around you lot. And Durmar, if you want to test if it's an illusion, you're welcome to give me an Arcana check, or you can use Detect Magic.
Alright, we'll rock Arcana.
Okay.
17.
It's how do I give me a minute. I didn't expect you to actually pass the DC. Okay. So
I mean, that's fair.
I didn't
wouldn't
realize
either.
the base DC was actually as low as I thought it was. I thought it was a little bit higher. So yeah, as you start to pick up on the sense of magic, suddenly, as you feel creatures typically, even wizards at the highest level, their magic seems to be potent, but usually around them. It's not very expansive, because the ability to generate magic around you, even at the highest levels of wizardry, is extremely difficult and extremely consuming on your mana. It isn't uncommon for wizards to do this, though, to threaten other wizards, to show what kind of power they truly have. This is far beyond anything you've ever experienced. You can sense the mana is coming from a central point in the center of the island, close to where you saw that cylindrical object with the purple smoke coming out of it. And it's to the point where this could be a god for all you know. The magic's just that dense. Whatever creature is at the center of this thing is extremely powerful, and if it wanted to, it would have wiped you off the existence of the earth as soon as you landed too. You don't sense hostility, though.
If that's the case, Centauri should be terrified, right?
Centauri, your instincts are not picking it up.
Oh, because it's not threatening me. That's fair. I kind of want to go to the center.
Well, I know what I want to go see.
Yeah, adventure!
Guys, also, there's like stuff being underneath the ground, by the way.
Things go rumbly.
Yeah, what Centauri said.
Yep, that's crazy. But it's not currently a problem right now, is it?
Rumbly going back and forth, not going anywhere.
It's pretty weird.
Stupid creature, odd creature.
But there's something interesting in this direction.
Is that where the arrow's pointing?
As only two of us see you point.
The arrow is gone.
Where'd the arrow go?
I'm gonna start prancing in that direction.
What form are you taking, Centauri? Are you in your demonic slime form?
I'm gonna go back to my little demon cat.
Yeah, so as you look, compared to Centauri's previous cat form, which was just a simple black cat, now it seems to have a little demonic imps-like tail with a little arrow at the end of it. The fur has turned more into what looks to be very small and thin scales that seem to kind of prick up every time he seems to be either sensing danger or is intimidated. And his eyes are no longer green, but fiery red.
Lizard cat.
And he is walking because Duramar, I think... Did you say anything about the illusion, or were you just checking without saying anything?
I was just... I kind of just rolled and checked.
He did state about the magic being dense.
Then Centauri's going to walk with his eyes closed. because his eyes are just for show anyway.
Yeah, because to be fair, when I checked for an illusion, I didn't get like this is an illusion or not. There's a dense magical force. That's what I got.
I
Centauri's-
can say you did roll high enough to know if this was an illusion.
Centauri's senses have been played with before, so he's just gonna walk with his eyes closed.
Okay.
Should I try and hide, guys?
I'll say you need to direct the other two because I can't touch them.
Oh, all right.
So you just see his
Hold
Tictric grab.
one of my hands.
Yeah, Tictric
You
just
can
kind
grab
of
each
goes
person.
steps in between Bastion and
I mean,
Durmar,
hold on.
grabs hands.
I'll use one of the charges on my boots, pass without trace on us.
Okay.
And you can just walk invisible while holding hands.
Okay. Yeah, feel free to each roll stealth with a plus. It's plus 10?
Yep.
Plus 10.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
So Bastion,
That's probably a good thing for me.
Yeah.
that'll be a 32.
32, Jesus.
22.
22 and
26.
yeah, so as you guys start walking, you immediately vanish. It doesn't seem that anything seems to notice you. Centauri and Tictric, I want you both to give me perception checks with disadvantage.
Well, it's already mediocre, so I'm not expecting much.
There's first one
That's a 6 because I got a 17 and a 4.
and
Okay.
8.
Yeah, as you both start walking, Tictric, you can fully see, of course. So can Centauri, if as his eyes don't really matter. Thankfully, closing his eyes, you do notice that the light source from them do seem to disappear. And as you're walking, you can sense something. There are many things watching both of you, and they are much larger, and they do give off a dangerous, but they don't seem to be getting closer to you.
Watching us,
Yes.
as in they see
They
us.
seem
Oh,
to
no.
sense you, yes. It feels like you can feel multiple pairs of eyes on you. You can't make out much of the creatures other than the fact that they're not moving, but they are they seem to be staring in your direction.
Guys, there's a lot of stuff that sees us.
Don't worry about it. Not a problem. Keep going.
No, I'm
Tictric,
worried.
with an 8, you barely managed to realize that creatures are moving out of the way as Centauri is walking. Even creatures that are still feeling like they would be willing to eat you in a moment's notice.
This is very dicey situation.
Well, we probably would have been if they wanted us dead. We would be.
Yeah, which means we should be careful.
As you lot continue heading towards the center of the center of the island, you eventually come to the outskirts of this village made of what looks to be these orange, almost like brick-like colored walls and buildings, all in a very simple square shape. No windows, no door in the window, or no door in the window, no door in the doorway. Just a doorway itself completely open, and the windows themselves seem to not actually have any glass in them. Each of the buildings seem to be uniform. As they get closer to the center of town, they seem to change from that orangish, bright brick color to a more darker until they finally go to pitch black. The roads themselves seem to be fully smoothed over with this strange black-like material as you come walking onto it. And at the center of town, you can see going down the main street, it's only about 7 buildings down from you on either side, is this rather large looking, almost like a small castle, with 2 massive towers going to either side, made of this black brick where purple lights seem to glow off and on, and then a central, kind of more squat building that seems to kind of sit there with a chimney sticking out. As the chimney kind of continues to lighten up, you see that purple smoke kind of splooshing out of the chimney every few seconds. And as Durmar cancels his stealth.
What are you doing?
You really think they don't know we're here?
Yeah, they know where you are. I'm still gonna be.
So you're still going to try to hide from them?
I'm gonna keep prancing towards the center.
As you guys make it onto that black, smooth stone that's very comfortable under your feet, suddenly all of the little iron rods come popping out of the ground, and little little yellow crystals seem to light up and completely light up the area. You see creatures all around the forest of demonic, fiendish-looking monstrosities, beholders, dragons of all sorts, just watching, not entering the city.
Friend.
You also see little, like what looks to be young kids of multiple different races, kind of running around every once in a while, and you hear their giggles as they seem to run in and out of the buildings. None of them seem to acknowledge you, though.
I'm going to like take my stealth down as well, but kind of keep a hood up, just
Okay.
concealing my
I'll-
identity a little.
I'll also stop stealthing at this point.
Okay. So as you all kind of straighten up and start walking, with Centauri kind of leaping and bounding ahead of you guys, Centauri, as you come to the center, where it's a little roundabout with the factory on the far side, you see a little fountain that seems to have this like green like liquid pouring out of it with little lights that seem to sparkle and make the water change colors. One of the kids, a little orcish boy, you would guess, well, for the rest of the people who understand how the mortal species age, you all would guess he's maybe like 5 or 6. Centauri, he looks like a tiny, he is a child, you can tell that. He's a tiny orc. And Green Skin comes running up and just immediately tries to grab at Centauri to try and like pick him up and pet him. Centauri, are you going to try and fight back, or?
Well, I'm liquid, so his arm's just going to go through me.
I know, I'm asking, are you going to try and avoid it, or are you going to just let it happen?
I don't want to hurt him. I don't want him to burn himself on me.
You can just say you're acidic.
Can Duramar and I see now?
Yeah, you guys can perfectly see
Yeah,
it.
It's light.
I'm gonna be like, you shouldn't touch him. He bites.
As you
He's
go to
acidic.
say that, you watch the kid completely just stroke the scales of Centauri without an issue. And
I mean,
looks up
I'm
at
fine
you.
being pet. This is great.
And it looks up at you very confused, and he starts speaking in a strange language. All of you recognize it as the same tongue that Duramar spoke earlier.
Hey,
That when he cast that compass spell, that none of you can seem to make out or understand, but Duramar, you get the sense that he's trying to tell you that he's fine. And he just continues to pet Centauri and just picks him up and starts carrying him around like a little cat.
how
I'll
are you
snuggle up.
doing that?
Yeah.
And the kid just kind of stands there looking at you. What'd you say, Tick-Tick?
How are you doing that? I want to touch him.
The kid looks at you and just kind of holds out Centauri to you.
I mean,
I'll pet him.
Go ahead and roll your acid damage, Centauri.
is it still a D4?
Yeah.
Okay. I think he's just immune to acid. Oh, that's 4.
You take 4 points of acid
Alright.
damage as your hands
Wow.
immediately start burning as you go to touch him.
Damn it.
Like,
I still
this
can't
orcish
touch him.
child would see the burns on his hand now.
Yeah, the kid looks at you and just kind of looks at the rest of you and looks very confused. And he sits Centauri back down and rubs his head and then turns and runs into the little factory building.
Did I scare him away?
He didn't seem frightened. He just seemed to run off with sudden urgency. What would you all like to do?
Are we around the area where I sense the large magical power from,
It's coming
or
from
is that
within that factory building that the kid just ran into, yeah.
that's a great
Adventure!
place to go?
Okay.
I'm going in.
All right. As the party continues to follow Centauri running in, you guys come to what looks to be a machine shop. You see pieces of metal, different inventions scattered all about. Copper wiring kind of strewn about, papers with different designs doodled onto them, all thrown around. And in the center, you see 2 figures. 3 figures. You see the small orc boy from earlier seeming to speak in that strange language. You see a very old-looking dragonborn who seems to be almost a deep purple in scale color, standing about, you guess, 8 feet tall, roughly, and just as wide, seeming to kind of be leaning on a very ornate-looking stick with different gold and gems going throughout it that seem to have been weaved into the stick naturally. He seems to be talking to the child in this strange language as he's using his hands and setting fire to some metal and looks to be melding some things together. The other figure you see is this black-haired, about 5'5" figure, very skinny humanoid with a calico-like colored eyes. One of
That's
them,
what I thought.
one of them being a almost purplish color, while the other seeming to be. And let me double check to get the confirmation.
That's who I thought this might have been. All right.
Let me pull it up here real quick.
I hope he doesn't kill us.
I don't know who it is.
Someone really powerful. Don't worry about it.
Oh, well, when
Less you know, the
more
better.
sense it is the power
Well,
of a
it's
god.
not the High King.
Let me just find.
But Hunter, you met this person as Hawken, I believe.
Have I?
Yes, with Sigrid.
Oh.
He wanted the Grand Cleric spell.
Oh. Oh.
He's here now. Yeah, now you know the severity of the situation.
Wait,
That's
what was this?
fun. No, not log.
Not long.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, it is not.
I don't think
Uh-oh.
he'll kill for no reason.
Uh-oh.
I'm just
I am
looking
out of the
for the name. It's not. I can confirm it's not the person you guys are thinking.
It's not.
No.
Interesting.
I need to find.
I know there's very limited characters in your world with the double colored eyes thing.
You aren't
The
wrong
heterochromy.
on that.
And they're all legendary figures, more or less.
Just give me a second. I gotta find.
He might be related to said person, but either way.
Where?
Maybe they had a child? I don't know.
Give me a minute.
He does actually have 2 children.
So
But these are not.
This
these are not them.
character was not actually originally parts in this portion, but I actually had to fix something. So, let me find something. If I can find the name of this person, it's just taking a minute. Because I know who I'm looking for. I just want to make sure I keep it canonically correct. Let's see. Let me. Is this where is it? Give me just a second. It's okay because there's an ad playing. Where the fuck is the names? Because I do have this listed in here somewhere.
They are no name.
You know, while you're looking for him, I did forget to mention Centauri in cat form is a bit bigger than one.
Fair.
He
Because-
like main
Hunter,
two.
I was at Hunter, we hit the level limit, so he's bigger now. The thing we've talked about.
Gotcha, yeah.
He is a bit older now. Oh, he's older
Yeah,
looking.
you're no longer
Oh, yeah.
toddler sized. You were like,
He's not a kitten. He's more like a full grown proper cat now.
and yeah. I assume like as a kid, you'd probably be around like a 10-year-old.
I had him as a 6-year-old. He is now 11.
Gotcha.
He's going from like just above toddler to proper child.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's funny. I have this listed somewhere, and I'm not.
I shall name thee Jeff.
Shut up.
Next up is preteen. Actually, no, he's a preteen right now, technically.
Next is the
Yeah.
jump to teenager.
Where the fuck?
Sassy slime.
Mm.
He's gonna get to like 13, 14 next.
Are you gonna teach it? Are you gonna be sassy?
Well, because
He might be a
you're
little-
going up in like 6 years every time you hit like 5 levels.
I'll hit like young adult around 15, and then I'll hit like fully matured adult when I get near 20, if I get that long.
Where the fuck did I put these goddamn names? What the fuck? Why does no one have it in their fucking DMs? I know enough people have asked me about this. Oh, fuck me. Let me see if I can find
I'm trying to think of all the characters with the double colored eye.
No, there's only a few.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm trying to think which one this. It's not Zilpip, because you just said it wasn't.
No.
I know there was the crazy old man who worked on rats. I think he had double colored eyes.
No, there's a specific character in here that's got
But
his...
he's dead.
Let me pull it up. Because I know I have... Where the fuck is this god? Why do I not have this fucking listed somewhere? I usually have the character sheet. God damn it. This is pissing me off. Give me a minute. Because there's a very specific person that this is, but the thing is, I don't know if it's actually listed in my notes, which is really bad because I need this for canonical reasons. Because it's very important to actual canonical reasons for your guys' characters, and I can't fucking find this asshole. Let me see. It wasn't that. 'Cause that's no. Y'all are gonna just have to bear with me and sit here for a minute.
That's fine.
Nope.
Oh, that's fine then.
to
You got it.
Not break. I'm gonna just until I can find this thing. Is it in here? I doubt it. But no, that's not know I named them. Why does no one ever have this shit in their DMs for me? No, I don't need to find or start a conversation. I need to know where the fuck this dude's name is. There's 38 relevancies. Oh, fuck me. Ah, fuck. Where in the fuck is this name? And I don't have the rejected potential chat. Are you fuck? Oh, fuck. Where did I put this? I know I have to have an NPC fucking character sheet in here somewhere that's got his name on it. It doesn't help that this makes me look bad for trying to find this, where I put this shit. Usually, was it in here? No, because that's Bridlin. Where did I put his fucking name? Give me a minute. That's not it. Fuck. I might have to actually cancel session if I can't find this fucker's name. Because this is an extremely important character for one of you fuckers. So, and I can't find the fucker. I did not. I know I have a character sheet. What did I make these cute fucking people? Was it? No. Let me check. Maybe I put it in fucking Aaron's backstory. Sorry, boys.
No biggie. Your world is quite expansive. I can understand if you misplace a few things here and there.
No, it's a very important person, and of course, the one time I actually need the information on the character, I can't even fucking remember the name, and I don't have the old chat logs to look it up. And I didn't fucking keep anybody's name listed anywhere else, which is great. And I can't... here, you know what? Give me a second. Stay here for a minute. Maya.
Ah! Fuck. Hi.
Yes, I need you to answer a really important question.
Okay.
What the fuck were Zopip's kids' names?
Zilpip's kids' names?
Yes, the one that was married to Zaya.
Oh, the one that was married to Zaya. Fuck.
My expression, exactly.
Because it's on the tip of my tongue, but all I could think of is Gall, because Gall was Tikva's partner, and I played Tikva for a while after Zaya.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. I could see if I have the notes still from that period of time. Hopefully, I think they transferred to my new
she was a mercenary.
There's two of them. In
I remember there's two. There's two brothers. I think Zaya was assigned to the weaker one, but had stronger magic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or was it? Yeah. Fuck. I'm looking at my notes right now. It's like my note thingy. I have Sunday notes.
By the way, Royce, I managed to find a place for me to set up on the server.
I'm glad to hear that, but I'm in the middle of session, and this is extremely important.
Yeah. I'm trying to scroll as quick as I can.
If you can message to me.
Will do.
Good forest.
Well, there is sucky news. My backup plan for finding out the fucking name of the character doesn't remember either.
Maya and Cameron didn't remember?
I didn't care about Cameron in this case. It was Maya, because Maya's character was married to one of them for a little while. And so
Gall?
No, it was not Gall.
Oh, okay.
And unfortunately, the backstories, when you download the PDFs, get cut off, so you don't get
Really?
to.
It doesn't give you the whole thing?
No, so it kind of sucks. Yeah, and so I don't have the name of the guy because of that, and I'm sitting here like, this is really important.
Time
So-
to rebrand this guy's name.
No, it will not be. I will add this character's importance to the entirety of both campaigns is to the point where I would have to cancel session. I'm legit.
Gotcha.
Like, that's... that's legit. This is something fierce for, like, 3 of you.
3 of us.
3 characters, not necessarily all of you.
Oh,
11.
I was gonna say. Wish I could help, but
You were not here,
I don't,
so
yeah.
it does not help me in any way.
I'm talking about the werebears.
No.
No.
Okay, so I'm going to just put this out there now. It's Zilpip, one of Zilpip's sons. Problem is, his character is extremely important to 3 character campaigns right now. That's a massive spoiler, unfortunately, but I legit cannot find his fucking name.
Is he the one that was the shopkeep's?
Yeah, he
kid?
was in Dragon's Gate, yeah.
Was it we met both sons?
I don't know that I knew the name. I remember telling the dad to get the kids tested.
Yeah. Oh, no, that was one of them you were curious about. It was the one that Wolf's character ran into, the Red Goblin, when he went to go build his plane. That's who the 2 guys running that shop were the guys that was setting up. Let me see if I can find... So that's... And I need both names, because if I can't find them, like, legit, like I said, they're major importance to plot lines, so... I am, like, looking everything I can fucking think right now up to try and find any sort of clue on who the fuck was the dude's name, or what the dude's names were. And if I can't, I legit have to cancel session because I need this character's name because it actually has an importance with his name. So I can't just rebrand him like I want to. And the unfortunate thing is plane is the most common used fucking term in D&D to look up. Especially when you're DMing Wolf.
Many planes.
Oh, would you like to know exactly how many?
Oh, how many planes?
Since me and Wolf have started chatting, 748.
Oh, it's a few planes.
Yeah. So I'm trying my hardest here to find any sense of the fucking name.
Do you know the rough time frame of when you did it?
No.
That mentioned it?
Dude, if I knew that, I would have already had this done. It's legit, like... And I tried
Sometime
looking...
between Zilpip and now.
Yeah, it was the end of Grim Legacy and now. So, let's see, that would have been... That's about 2 years of time. Let me see. I legit don't... Fuck, everything is on fucking log. I don't give a shit about log.
Well, why likes planes, I guess.
No, now I'm looking at machines to see if I can find anything on the machine shop. The fucking... Let me see if I can find it. No, because that's... Okay. That's all but Grong. I don't give a shit. I legit... This is... Fuck! What? You know what? Give me a minute. There's one way to solve this fucking problem real fucking quick. Maybe. Yo, what did I name Zilpip's kids?
Yes.
Do you remember? Yes, I'm messaging Wolf, because if I'm in doubt, he might remember. He probably doesn't, and unfortunately, like I said, I legit can't do anything without this information, because the name is going to pop up for someone, and I know they're going to want to know, and I have it written down somewhere that this is an important note in my notes, and I don't know why the fuck It vanished from where it was. Where did I fucking...
I know we met both sons at the end of Rejected Parents, the last episode.
No, you met them both in Peaceful Future during session when you guys were at Dragon's Gate trying to... right before the Empire of Zarius was declared.
Yeah, we met him in Rejected too, because they summoned all the people and one of them had the magic time book or whatever.
No, that was...
You introduced them as Zilpip's sons when they showed up.
I do not remember at this point. I'm at this point ready to give up, and it's because it's pissing me off because I can't find any fucking notes on it. Which is no reason there shouldn't be notes on it. I know I have notes somewhere on this bullshit. Okay, how's Kung Pao? Did I put any notes in there? No, of course I didn't. I've got Zilpert's brother in there, but I don't have his fucking children. And I don't have... Do I have Trends DMs still? Oh, I might. Let me look. Alright, let's see. See if I can find it. You know, it's funny, I actually do have all the, like, normal shit ready for the session. I just don't have, this part. Okay, so I found that. Oh, shit, Wolf messaged me. Let's see. Not a clue. Alright.
It's time to summon the elect accounts. Scour the archives.
I mean, like I said, I'm going to, if I can't find this. Okay, and white hair. So, okay, so I have the description here. Did I name them? Or did he name them?
What if he never had a name?
He did. Again, I've mentioned it like multiple times during campaign, but okay, yeah, Tren legit going on a fight. Reading through messages with Tren is one of the worst and most cursed things I have done today. Do I have... It's not on Aaron's character sheet. Fuck. I'm gonna be honest, boys. I don't know what to do on this situation because I can't run session without this because one of you needs to know this. And I might shoot a motorcyclist here in a minute. Fucking. Let's see. Did I mention Tenem? No. Did I have it on? No, because I didn't. Fuck. Yeah. Okay. Well, I've already wasted 15 minutes, boys. I'm gonna be honest. I can't move forward, and B, it's like mega important to know this dude's name. And legit, he is somehow evading any mention in my notes anywhere.
Use what Hawkins strives to be, unseen and unheard by anybody else.
No, that is not the case in the slightest. These two have literally become the main inventors of something. Let's see, I'm scanning everything I can. Like I said here, I'm gonna give it another, maybe 5 minutes. If I can't find it, I'm canceling session until I find this information. Because I can't run the session without it, so I don't know why I don't have it somewhere in here. So, I'll tell you what, any of you find it, we continue session. If you guys can't find it somewhere, then we will have to cancel, because I need some help here. If I can't find it, I can't run, so...
Is there VODs on the YouTube?
Yeah, there is. On the Slorella Silencia. Oh, man, because I know it's one where they're at Dragon's Gate for the first fucking time. I'd have to look.
Justin, or do any of you guys know roughly what episode that would be?
I remember
there with Rejected Potential.
I remember the VOD too, where because Wolf tried to marry him as another character.
Hello to those who mean.
But if I remember right, it should be the last episode of Rejected Potential.
I don't think it's in there. I think it's in Peaceful Future only.
I was like, 'cause I know we met them. I don't think their name was mentioned in that episode. Because there's a whole thing where I used the rune that could see the future to make sure they weren't a threat.
Something along those lines, I don't remember.
That was in Rejected Potential?
Yeah, the very last episode.
Very last one.
I don't think that's the...
It's either the last or the second to last. It's one of the two.
I think it's...
So, Aaron, was that Mike's character?
Yeah. I don't think I ever told him the names of them either, so I wouldn't bother messaging him.
I remember everything they did. I just don't remember fucking... I'm going to watch Rejected Potential. God damn it.
It's not in Rejected Potential, I can tell you that right now.
I'll watch every VOD if I have to.
We're going to be here for a long time if that's the case. No, I know it's full on... It's like level... I know it's like episode 11 or 12, because it's right before...
This puppy rolling.
Where's
opening's walls.
I don't even have a reference
in the center,
for, like,
you
where...
see large purple chains that make Sigrun look tiny.
I don't even know where to start for this part. Maybe a party divided.
In that my rules aren't fair. Alright.
Or roughly. Not that we're not.
Village.
I'll pull out my map and just ask him to point out where we are. That way I can get our bearings.
Alright. Kind of shows you what kind of dragon typically is, which is traditional and normal D&D. However, in this...
I don't give a shit about my own experience.
They are wearing what you recognize as a thing of robes and some elven plate. So, and for the robes, what you can gather from the look of them, they seem... halved. Okay, cool. Alright.
Legit, yeah, guys.
The vaccine is in the...
okay, I'm gonna have to call it, because legit, I don't have the names, and I can't find it. I really wanted to run, but if I can't find this, as it's important to 3 backstories, and it's like something serious in the campaign that's coming up, because I'm setting up a major plot line, I can't do anything. So, unfortunately, because this is very plot important to 2 of you, we're gonna have to call session here. Sorry, I feel like shit for doing this. I don't usually like to do this, but I can't rename the characters without proven fact that I never named them in this situation because they're very canon focused, and so yeah, we're gonna call session there, guys. Sorry about that.